Oh no, this is terrible. I thought I'd started the show and actually I hadn't. I've just got to do it all again. And I can't find my tennis ball. Here's a rerun of what I just did 2 seconds ago. What an idiot. This is a lemon. It's all I could find to hand. I've lost the ball. Lost the plot. Oops, missed. Right, see, I got a brilliant tennis ball right at the screen for a minute ago. Oh jeez, just fell on my coffee. This is a disaster. This is a disaster. Now I've lost the accordion. Where is it? Okay, I did this so well a minute ago. Unfortunately, I missed it. Oh, hang in there, Steffi. We're just going to rerun the show. Oh no. So much better than the first time, honestly. I'm not kidding, I swear. You cannot be serious! You cannot be serious! I can't believe I didn't press the goal button! What an idiot! Right, okay. This is all a little bit deja vu because I just did all of that much better with a real tennis ball, which I have just found out. Here it is at the back of the desk. And I started off, went whack, and it went right, bow, just like the BBC Wimbledon theme. And then I went into the tune much better than I just played it because I was stressed. Because after I got into the desk the first time, like just now, 3 minutes ago, I realised that I hadn't actually pressed the start button. Wow, oh, what an idiot. That was one of the best openers ever. And it's lost for all time. Anyway, I'm lost. I've lost the plot. Welcome, my name is Björn McEnroe. Actually look, without the wig, I actually look more like what John McEnroe looks like now. But I'm Björn McEnroe from 1977, when he first appeared like magic on our television screens. I was only 8 years old and like, oh yeah, suddenly tennis became really exciting. Who is this guy? He's really, I'm spoiled, but this guy's super spoiled. Yeah. What do you think of the costume, by the way? We are in some incredible costumes today. It's one of the easiest I've ever had to put together. But look at this. This is actually one of my very own tennis shirt. It is so He-Man. I could actually use it for He-Man. So, and here we are with my two canine co-hosts. Over here we have Björn Bark, who's also dressed like me, you know. He's very much got a John McEnroe hairstyle. And over here we have my lovely mixed doubles companion, Steffi Gruff. Ruff, Steffi Ruff. Yes, Steffi, you're a lovely doggy. Yeah, clean my ear. This is what was happening. She was cleaning my ear out just as I realised that the button hadn't been pressed at the end. Oh, there she goes. Back to the usual position. Yeah. Bum to the audience. Yeah, I'm not happy to be here. Well, maybe this will change your mind, little doggy friend. Oh yeah. Suddenly she's back on court. Well, those of you that are a little bit too young to know who John McEnroe was, he was the most exciting man to ever stride with slightly too short shorts across the Wimbledon tennis courts, and he caused quite a stir because he started arguing with the umpire, and then the umpire struck back, but then McEnroe struck back, and it was all just brilliant television. In fact, a great inspiration to me. I'm just gonna have to get a cloth because I did actually when I hit the lemon, it actually bounced off the computer screen and plopped into my cup of coffee here. So that was for a joke later on, but I've had to blow that one straight away because I lost my tennis ball. But I'll do it's going to be difficult to do the joke later because I'm going to have to eat that. Anyway, I'll do my best. Look, I've got a big jug of water with lemon and cucumber. That's the kind of thing they have at tennis matches, isn't it? Beautiful. And ice. All the ice is melted because it's so hot. So hot again. It's not supposed to be hot in Scotland. It's global warming for you. Our country's turning into like the Med. It's going to be great. Well, as soon as people are allowed to visit here. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Once again, I've tried to feed this little dog a bone and she's not eating it. Toki used to love little bones. What's wrong with you? Come on, eat that, eat that. Okay, we've got a lot on the show today. Not a lot of class, but we've got a lot of stuff to pile on. Yeah, the act I'm going to actually recreate at the moment for those of you that weren't around in 1977 to see it. So, Björn McEnroe does serve. He was very good at serving, power serve, and it hits the line. I think it did hit the line actually. You know the chalky line that they have on the outskirts of tennis court. Nowadays it's all electronic and stuff, no problem. But in those days, I had to rely on eyesight, and the umpire sitting there in the middle on a big high chair. In fact, I should have had a step ladder up here with a pretend umpire and a pair of legs dangling. Why did I think of that? Why did I think of that? Never mind. It would have been another silly prop that I could have wasted time doing instead of looking for music to play. And the umpire is supposed to be keeping an eye on the ball, as it were. And but I think he actually got it wrong, and he shouted out when it was actually, if it hits the line, it's in. And so McEnroe starts arguing and goes, "You can't be serious, man. You cannot. Wait a minute. You cannot be serious." He really loses it. It's fantastic. And that is the start of this massive, epic 5-minute tirade and back and forth, a volley as it were, between him and the umpire about whether it was in or not. And it's brilliant because he goes, it hit the line. It was on, that shot was on the line. Chalk flew up. Look, I've even got chalk. Chalk flew up. Well, it wasn't like that. He didn't mean pieces of chalk. He meant like chalk dust from the line. And I think he was right. It was clearly in. How can you possibly call that out? And then things got really bad. He went, "You're the bits of the earth, man." At which point, the umpire decided to dock him a point. This is brilliant. It's like, right, every bad mouth you give me, I'm going to dock you a point. Oh, it was just brilliant. It was like when egos collide. I can't actually remember who came out of it, but the best. But anyway, years later, I think he got knocked out in the semi-finals against Jimmy O'Connor, maybe a few days later. McEnroe, that is, but he came back and won for like a whole streak. I think he's the most successful winner in a row for years after that. Anyway, so he came good in the end, and he's actually quite a nice guy. And he looks back on those days, shakes his head. I've seen him in interviews. It's quite funny about the whole thing. A very talented guy. Not only that, it pays to be a super brat. He married an actress, Tatum O'Neill, with whom he had 3 children, and then they got divorced or separated, and he married Patti Smith, the famous pop singer. Oh my God! So it pays to be a spoilt brat. Don't let your parents tell you, "Oh, you've got to be a good boy if you want to be successful." No, just be a total brat, super brat, and you'll get on really well. Okay, speaking of getting on really well, I'm not. Let's get on and play a tune now. This is a tune I've never played before, so this is perfect for this show. It's called "The Lamb on the Lawn." It's the only thing I could find on the internet before I started the show that had anything to do with lawns. What are you doing with your hat? Look at your hat. Wow. Lola's owner, Maisie, has now acquired a sewing machine from her mum, so she's actually now sewing Lola's old clothes, not just piecing them together from bits of glued together rubbish and stuff. By the way, I'm so glad Björn McEnroe didn't have a moustache even when he was young, because otherwise I'd be trying to glue this dog bone to my face today. So what a lucky escape! No having to glue things to my face this week. Brilliant. Yes, I know you're so excited about the show. Another strip. Oh yeah, t-strip. Oh yeah, I don't mind doing the show if I get a t-strip. I don't mind doing the show if I get a t-strip. Sorry, I was doing Toki's voice there, channeling Toki. There he is, still on the mantelpiece. Hello. I got a massive email from him. He's finally worked out how to type. Tons of pictures. I forgot to print any out for you. I'll print them out next week. And he's having a great time. It's snowing again in Canada. He's snowing. He's missing all the sun, but he's enjoying the snow. There's a little picture of him covered in snow. Oh, it's so cute. I'll show you next week. Anyway, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, play a tune I've never played before. I bet you wish I'd keep talking for once now. It's called "The Lamb on the Lawn." It's only, I don't have a lamb, but oh, this is my little lamb, Steffi Gruff, my little lamb. So here it is. Wish me luck. I'm just sight reading it off a bit of music in front of me here. I should have started a little bit slow, right? Too late now. hang of it by the end of it. Might even try and learn that one, it's quite good. I think Sean Ryan wrote that. The lamb on the lawn, the lamb on the croquet lawn, no, the tennis lawn. Straight at the deep end there. What a disastrous show it's been so far. Managed to not press the go button. It's simple. All you got to do is point the camera at yourself and press the big go button. Fail. And managed to then lose my balls straight away, and ended up starting the show with a lemon. Ah, bitter. And then what happened? Oh yeah, then I've just tried to play a tune that I've never even seen before. Never mind, don't know. Well, that's the kind of crazy stuff we do on this show. Now, just want to start a little bit of advertising here, because as you know, we're desperate for a sponsor on this show. We've tried everything, even Yoo-Hoo won't sponsor us, even though their palindromic name works brilliantly, even if the glue doesn't, holding moustaches up. So, today we're going to try, yes folks, how does he keep his white so white? Hey, and how does he look so bold? Yes, it's with, oh no, that's the wrong one, sorry, fairy. How does he look like such a fairy? Yes, he is. It's because he washes with fairy. Yes, fairy suds. So, I'm going to try anything. We're going to be trying some more sponsorship techniques through the rest of the show. Wow, it's roasting here, and the pressure's getting to me. I'm having a bit of a set to with the umpire. Today's umpire, he's up here, and he's shouting a lot of abuse at me right now from his high position. Okay. Now, did you know that John McEnroe has actually got Irish heritage? Yeah, no wonder he's got such a temper. Not all Irish people are angry. I mean, just like, you know, the Irish. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, yeah, his grandfather's from County Cavan, I think. And he was actually born in Germany, though. Steffi Graf knows this, because he was born in Germany. Because his father was working for the American military. But he's got an Irish grandfather. And so, in honour of this, I thought I would play the famous tune. This is topical, by the way, The Mountains of Mourne. And the reason it's topical is because today the Mountains of Mourne in Ireland are on fire. Yeah, I know it's not something to celebrate really, but it's just, hey, I heard it on the news, and you know, any little link I can grab onto for this show. So yeah, the Mountains of Mourne on fire. It's like over here, if you want to talk about, if you want to praise somebody's playing or their singing or some music ability, you say they really set the heather on fire. And so in Ireland, you set the Mountains of Mourne on fire. It's the gorse, actually, the gorse. The Fwyn, the firs, it's got so many names, gosh, but wonderful. It's out and about here in Scotland. It's beautifully blooming yellow and smelling of coconut and vanilla, I think. I think that's what it smells like to me. It smells beautiful. Anyway, it's all really dry in Ireland because it's not rained for a month because of global warming, which we better sort out soon once we've sorted out this pandemic, or before. Or maybe better just do it, maybe just better sort it out everything. Yeah, so it's tinder dry, and it's somebody threw a fag butt in there, or had a barbecue in the middle of the tinder dry gorse or something. So Father Ted was probably out for a picnic with a bonfire with some scouts or something. And yeah, anyway, the whole hills are ablaze. That reminds me of my good friend Graham E. Pearson, who's probably not watching, hope not. Wonderful singer and guitarist whose albums he kindly asked me to record on many years ago. I remember reviewing the Scotsman, the newspaper that Graham stole a little bit for copied a bit for his advertising, and it said Graham E. Pearson ... sets the ... heather on fire, which was brilliant. But actually, what the real quote says, if you took away the ... it was doesn't really set the heather on fire. That's brilliant. Only Graham E. could make a plus out of such a moment. Anyway, I thought it personally did set the heather / gorse on fire. Anyway, here we go. The Mountains of Mourne. Think of that while I transport you over to fiery Ireland. It's always like this in mixed doubles, isn't it? One person does all the work, the other one just looks good. Licks his paws. Bring back Tolkien. All is forgiven. I can't afford his services now. Too expensive for such a star. famous people retire to the sun though, not the snow. Beautiful mountains of Mourne. Now, now, some of you know the one person who watched the show last week. It was my birthday this past week, and it was second birthday in lockdown, as has happened to many of us. I don't feel sorry for myself. No, it was great actually. I went out for a cycle with my 21-year-old son, who met me. I came down from Dundee to meet me, as you can do now. And we chose my actual birthday, which was Tuesday, to go round Loch Leven. And it was a little bit, it was sunny, really sunny on Monday. In fact, on Wednesday after, just in retrospect, was incredibly sunny as well. But Tuesday, of course, being my birthday, sod's law, it's a little bit overcast and a little bit drizzly. And as we started to cycle round the 14 miles of Loch Leven in Fife and Kinross, Brat and Kinross, the rain got a little bit heavier until it got quite heavy halfway round, and then at that point my bicycle chose that point to have a complete puncture, a complete wheel failure. It was only one wheel, but that's all you need to stop you cycling. And there we were, the furthest point possibly away from where we started, and the rain started to get torrential, and it was it was slightly disastrous. My poor kind son offered to walk my bike back to a certain point where I cycled like the wind back to where my car was, because only my car was big enough to get the bike in the back, and then come round and pick him up. So that's what I did. Anyway, I got a whole pile of cards. It was still nice. Every time we try and do a bicycle trip, that was a disaster. Last year we went, and the one time we were allowed to go on holiday in the summer, with a brief easing of lockdown, we went to a campsite in the Borders, and it was 50 mile an hour sideways winds and rain, tent flapping about this. Me and my son drinking a can each in this little tiny tent, going, "You enjoying yourself?" "Aye, great, thanks Dad, best holiday ever." Anyway, the whole reason I mentioned that is because I got a whole pile of birthday cards, and I'm not just trying to show you these to show you how popular or not I am, but this is brilliant. This is my friend Badger, who has appeared in these shows talking about you cannot be serious. Look at that. Life is too serious. I know it's backwards, but I'll read it for you. Life is too serious. Life is too short to be serious. It's a Björn Bark card. So if you can't laugh at yourself, please call me. I'll do it for you. That's very funny, Badger. Thank you. But look, I just want to show you that all the other cards, of which there are many, are pictures of dogs. Look, what's the thing with dogs? Look at that one. Darth Doggy. Oh, that's all the way one from Davy English, who writes the poems. Dog. It's like, oh, that's not dog. And nuts. Dog and nuts. What are people trying to say? Yeah, that was quite a good one from my friend John Curry. Happy birthday. What a year. The weather's been shite, but at least you're still here. Well, actually, funny enough, the weather was shite on my birthday, but now it's got better again. Anyway, apologies for the younger viewers. Don't normally use language like that. It's on the front of a card though, so it must be okay. Right, what's next? Oh yes, we're going to play some tunes. Now, this is a tune called Moving Cloud, which I forgot I played. But oh my God, Graham E is watching. Oh, I didn't say anything like that, Graham. Sorry. That's terrible. I can read his comments. Oh my God, the one episode Graham's watching. Sorry, Graham. Sorry. I'll make it up to you. Moving Cloud, yeah, wonderful tune that I forgot I played, so here it is. I was going to say she's looking at the camera, but she's not. It's just a brief interlude. That was another tune I haven't played for ages called Swedish Buttermilk, which I'd also forgotten about until this week. And it shows, doesn't it? Never mind. Okay, time for another quick sponsorship break. Yes, and now a word from our sponsors. My name's John McEnroe, and I use bold because I'm a bold kind of guy. I'm an old kind of guy. This is just a wig. I'm almost bald and grey under here. Yeah, bold. Look, the dog perks up, but it's the advertising break. Oh, is that something I can eat? No, it's not something I can keep. But this is. Let's try this. Doesn't like tiny bones? Oh yeah, she likes that. Not too tough being Steffi Gruff in this show. John McEnroe doing all the work here, but Steffi gets to lie in the sun on her little soft, fluffy table bed. And she gets to present her bottom to the audience. She doesn't have to follow the rules, and she gets little treats. All she has to do is wear the costume, Steffi. Wear the costume. That's all you have to do for 45 minutes. Okay, now, by the way, the theme I played at the beginning, I don't know if you could recognise it. Seriously, the first time I did that before I switched the camera on. Well, when I thought I switched the camera on, it was so much better. Anyway, it's called Light and Tuneful, and it wasn't. It was heavy and tuneless by the time you got to hear it. Anyway, it's time to introduce a new cast member on the show because I don't know about you, but I've had enough of all these doggies. It's so doggy centric. Everybody's sending me doggy cards, and I don't even own a dog. I just borrow them. So I thought it'd be nice to bring on a new character on the show. Keep things perky, keep things sparkly, keep things interesting. Hi there! Oh yeah! Yeah, it's time we had a cat. I should have had this last week for Batwoman. This could have been Catwoman. Oh, hello! Hello everyone! My name is Pussy Galore! Sorry, that's all I can think of. I forgot to think of a name. Look, it's got tail and everything. Well, it's an Aldi last night at 5 to 10. They hate me. I'm always in there at 5 to 10. look, we want to go home. Can you just, why are you always coming here at 5:10? I said, because I need to get a puppet cat. And I just came in on the chat off chance that you might have one. And you know, Aldi, next to the surfboard section, yeah, there they had a puppet cat. Now, come here. Let's see if this is a real dog or not. Look, you're supposed to attack. Kill, Steffi. Kill. Oh no, she wants to be friends with the little pussy. Oh yeah. Not too sure about that. Okay, right. That's going to be very successful. I think it's going to be Pussy is going to be a great addition to the show because we need to keep it new and refreshing, and interesting because it's going to carry on for at least another year. The way this pandemic's going. Yeah, I can just see it at the end of the summer. Yeah, conquered it. New variant. Back to square one. Anyway, fingers crossed that doesn't happen, but yeah, it's a possibility, isn't it? Right, before we have another advertising break, here's another waltz. Yeah, I'm just slowing things down a little bit today, because why not? It's like we're at the 1 year, we're just after the 1 year midway point. Let's hope it's not third of the way. Yeah, so we're just going to slow things down. This is a tune by the amazing Phil Cunningham, big influence on me, and it's a tune for his ex-wife called Donna's Waltz. You just make yourself comfortable. It's okay, I'll do all the work. Let the dog play. I hear you say, dog will do a better job. Possibly. Actually know that tune really well, but man, I still managed to cock it up. Anyway, it's only what you expected me. Oh, speaking of what you expected me, you cannot be serious. I can't believe I made another balls up of it. Oh yeah. Oh, I balls up the painting. I balls up. I was just gonna. Sorry, I'm just going to go under the table here. Sorry, doggy. Stand down. Don't jump on my back. I'm not an escape route out of the show. Not yet. Do your job. Yeah, I managed to balls up. I was going to go, I've ballsed up again. And I ballsed up. Oh dear. I don't even have any moustaches on today's show. I'm sitting in the wrong chair now. I've just sat down in a chair that doesn't feel. It's silly. That's how silly of me. I'm getting stressed. It's too hot. I'm not used to this hot weather in Scotland. The dog's not behaving itself. Just keep Steffi. Keep that little hat on. It looks good on you. Yes. Be like Björn Bark here. Björn's always good. Björn always does what he's told. It's a good doggy. Do you like his little hairstyle? That's actually the end of a fox's tail, pretend fox's tail probably, scarf that came off. I used in it was the Scott Scunner show. I was using it as cuffs and I pulled the end off it. I thought I'll keep it just in case it might be useful as a hairstyle one day for the dog. Sure enough, it was. Yeah, there's a reason I keep all this crap. I've been keeping all this crap for years. Ooh, charity shops are going to be open on it tomorrow. Yeah, oh yeah. Get back to making some real proper exciting costumes. This is pretty good though. By the way, I did not have a pair of white shorts and I borrowed, sorry, bit of a tummy shot there. I borrowed these. These are actually long trousers. Well, they only go down to here in me. They're from my friend Sheila McLean, my 79-year-old skating partner. We've been not allowed to skate for over a year now. It's been terrible. At Murrayfield we normally go. She's wonderful. I think she actually probably taught me when I was a kid, when I went there when I was 5 years old. She's seriously been there that long. She's the oldest member of the club. No, she's not the oldest member of the club, but she's one of the oldest. And I was painting her wall white, funnily enough, white. Oh yeah, I should have got some white paint in here. Santex. How does he keep his clothes so white? Because he paints them with Santex wall paint. No, I was painting her garden wall with Santex, and it was phenomenally bright because it was very sunny. I had to wear shades actually, and so I was painting the wall, and I said, Sheila, this is a strange question, but you don't have a pair of white shorts I could borrow? And she went, oh yeah, look, because she's got every possible colour of skating costume you can imagine. And after 10 minutes she came back, so it was in wardrobe number 4 at the bottom of the pile, always the same. And it was a pair of little tiny shorts, because she's a little tiny woman. And well, there were long trousers in her, but the shorts would be. So thank you, Sheila, for the loan of these shorts. Promise I'll wash them before I give you them back. Oh yeah, you're so cute. You're so cute. Yeah, so cute when she wakes up. What's she say? If she could just be a little bit more active all the time, that would be lovely. Yeah. Okay. What was I going to play now? I've forgotten. Want to see your notes? Got a note. Oh, jigs. Yes, jigs. So, again, some jigs that I haven't played for a while. Calliope House. This is Calliope is one of these old organs that you sort of wind-up things you used to see on the streets. Well, you didn't. I don't remember seeing them. Even I, age 52, haven't seen one since I was a small child, and even then that was the end of the day. But they sort of with whistles and bells and things. Sort of musical machine. Precursor of your iPhone, kids, yeah. And what I'm going to play with it, I'm going to play Lyndhurst and an Irish jig. Here we go. Why does she always turn her back to me when I start playing? So rude. I cannot believe it. I cannot be serious. You're loving it. You're loving my tennis music. my chair. Oh no, another piece of furniture destroyed by the show. I was silly about to sit in it anyway at my weight, which by the way is 83.1 kilograms, because I have to measure myself for the diabetes nurse appointment coming up soon. Also got to take my own blood pressure, pressure, which is mounting today. I can tell you, it's been mounting in the last 40 minutes. Because you have to do all yourself these days. You know, the doctors. You know, where are the doctors and nurses paid for? They're just swanning about these days. No, they're so busy dealing with virus and all the backlog of it. You have to do your own measurements. I had to purchase I didn't have to, but offered to purchase my own blood pressure monitor, which I did. Julie did from Boots. Hey Boots, considering advertising me, I could use your shampoo and soap and everything. Oh yeah, for my very frothy curly hair. Anyway, very good deal, $19.99, the cheapest one. It doesn't go up to like 150 quid or something, but you can just get the 20 quid one that does it the same. It's still the same pressure. The 150 quid one doesn't make the levels, the readings any better. I've got to measure myself. To measure myself, I've got to take readings twice a day. So yeah, blood pressure's a little bit high. I think it's the strain of being locked in my own house for a year with myself. Yes, I'm the worst influence of myself. If I could just meet some normal people, I'm sure it would come down. Oh yeah, you're such a cute little doggy. It's just a shame that you're so inactive. You don't become a world-class tennis player just by lazing around all day. Let me tell you, I've done it. I mean, laze around all day, not become a world-class tennis player. I'm absolutely useless at tennis, by the way. Oh yeah, here, quick announcement in case I forget, because there's only 5 minutes of the show left, you'll be glad to hear. I'm going to do a couple extra shows just organised today. I've just managed to negotiate with music from the people of music from Scotland. My people have been talking to people from Music from Scotland website, Facebook site, and we have managed to secure not one, but two random upcoming gigs. Yeah, it was secured by me going, hey, can you give me a gig, please? And they went, oh, okay. Yeah, one this Wednesday at 7:30. I have no idea what I'm going to do, but as I said, the charity shop's open tomorrow, and I'm going to go in there and have a bonanza. And then a really special one on the 4th of May. Yeah, you know what it's going to be. May the 4th be with you. Yeah, I'm going to do Star Wars again. Oh yeah. This time I may even bring in more characters. Time to unfold the giant full-size cardboard stormtrooper again. Oh yeah, I knew that was going to be a good buy. That was also what I used to dress Alfred Pennyworth last week in the old Bat show. Anyway, we're not in the Bat show. We're in the Super Brat show. And how does Super Brat keep his white so white? Well, I tell you, he uses Dylon Color Catcher. Yep. And when that doesn't work, he uses Cherry Blossom Shoe Whitener. I borrowed these shoes from my son, by the way. This is the kind of pain I'm going through for this show, is because these are a size 10 and I'm a size 12. But I'm gonna just suffer for my art. Oh, is that something I could eat? Oh, maybe it's something I could eat. What do you do? Look at that. That's called a dog chew. The clue's in the word chew. You're supposed to chew it. That's horrible. Oh, wait a minute, that's a wee bit licorice. That's quite good. Alright, if you don't eat it, I'll have it. She's mad for these chicken strips. It's the chicken strips. Maybe I can get advertised for meaty strips. Meaty strips, yeah. Okay, so what's these? Right, I'm going to have to get some more of these because that's the last one, I think. Okay, one last try for sponsorship. How did you keep his white so white? Sainsbury's toothpaste. Right, better play another tune. Oh yes, got one more. That's good. Chalk up another one. By the way, where did the chalk come from? Why have I got chalk in the house? Well, I've actually got a chalkboard that I inherited from Anita, the partner of Peter Haig, who runs, or used to run Pierhouse Studios back in the day, the first recording studio I ever recorded in down in Granton. And that chalkboard has been very useful for writing notes to remind myself things like stop talking. Anyway, that's not what this chalk is from. This chalk is from this slow cooker right here, which is my birthday present for my 21-year-old son. And what a fabulous birthday present. I've never done a slow cook before. I've always been in a hurry. And he says this is the best thing for people in a hurry. You just load it up with strange things. Vegetables, stick in a doggy chew, a meaty strip, and then let it boil away while you're out doing your gigs. Or gardening, as I do these days, or whatever, DIY, and then you come back, and in case you forgot what it was when you went out in the morning, you can write it on it. So Alright, what were we right? Sandy stew. I know this is going to come out backward for you guys. Look at that, isn't that a brilliant idea? Sandy stew. So, if I forget what I've cooked, I can come home and go, oh, look at some delicious sandy stew on the boil with a meaty strip floating on the top. Oh yeah, and me and little Steffi Gruff can share it here. Okay, it's time to wind up this show. We're going to play the Scholar and what's the tune after? I think it might be Lochleven Castle. Oh, it's the first time she's licked from her, or she's drank from her little doggy bowl. See, I knew that was a good idea to put it out because it was a hot day today. Oh yeah, nice doggy, nice doggy. Right, she's getting more comfortable being in the show. This is great. One day she might even move on it. Yes. Put your hat on. It's all you signed in your contract when you put your little paw print in the contract. You said, I must wear my costume till the end of the show. Then I will be fed meaty strips and bowls of water. Easy life, easy life. Okay, the Scholar, here we go. Time for some tennis dancing. Don't you dare turn your back on the audience. Not for the final credits. You naughty doggy. Naughty doggy. Oh yes. Yeah, you're very tired. You've not done very much. Okay, that was Lochleven Castle, I think. That's where it was. I was cycling around Lochleven Castle yesterday because after the failed attempt with my son on my birthday, I went back with my nephews, who I was allowed to see for the first time in 6 months, and we cycled Lochleven 2.0. Yeah, if at first you don't exceed, in the words of the great Bobby the Bruce, try again. That's what the little spider said. Try again. Before he plucked all its legs off one by one. Oh, he didn't. That's not in the story, kids. That's not in the Ladybird version anyway that I read at primary school. Yeah, so I did try again with my young teenage nephews and Callum and Nathan, and we cycled. And young Nathan's only 11 actually. He's not quite a teenager. He wasn't sure if we'd make it all the way around. He was only going to go third of the way with his mum, and he made it. We all made it all the way around, and I made it without a puncture. It was fantastic. It was a beautiful sunny day like today. It was just marvellous. And that was round Lochleven, and in the middle is an island with a castle on it where Mary Queen of Scots was in prison for a year, and she had to dress as a maid to escape. I know what it's like. I've had to do that. Many an awkward situation, dress as a young maid to escape. Damn convincing young maid I make as well. Anyway, we're going a little bit over, but that doesn't matter because I managed to accidentally delete the or not even record the first 3 minutes of the show, 2 minutes of the show. So, what was I going to say? Oh yes, one more sponsorship deal. How does Björn McEnroe keep his whites so wide? It's because he uses Domestos, Power Force. Bleach, yes, bleach over yourself. This is not, I don't really do this, kids. This is not a Donald Trump type bit of advice. No, keep the bleach in the bottle. Yeah, and the other thing that I like to use is, oh, wait a minute, let me ask my new co-host, Kitty Pussy Galore. What else can I use? Oh, white spirit, Sandy is excellent for making your clothes white. Oh, thank you. Yeah, don't drink that either, kids, or inject it, or anything else with it. In fact, just leave it. Just don't touch it. Just leave it. Yeah, we're going to have to change Pussy Galore's name probably to something a little bit more child-friendly, but we'll think about that for next week. Anyway, I'd like to say, for me, John McEnroe, you cannot be serious. I cannot believe I got through a whole show with John McEnroe. From Pussy Galore, goodbye everyone. From Björn Bark. Oh my God, Björn Bark. Wait a minute, you can't even see Björn. There he is. And, oh, she's woken up again. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's Steffi Gruff. Thank you and goodbye. I'll let Pussy turn it off this time. Oh, I can't believe that I managed to cock up the beginning of the show, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry. It's the tension of being on court number one. Yeah. Oh yeah, the show's over. Yeah, you don't have to wear this anymore. But I'm going to keep it on. It's a punishment. You're a naughty little doggy. Yeah. Oh, you're a naughty doggy. Naughty doggy. Look, you could be a little horse. And Pussy Galore could write you. Ha ha ha! Who's the boss now? Who's the boss now, Steffi Gruff? Ha ha ha! Right, okay, what we're going to get on with today. Normally I'd rush off to a gig or something, but I don't have any gigs to go to. So, I know, I'll smoke a chalk cigarette. Yes! That's pretty dull. I can see why people vape. And what was the other thing I was going to do before? Oh, got some Sunday stew. Stew. Oh, delicious. Oh, look, I've got a fresh rat in it. Delicious. You can have some of that later. Right. I know. Let's play a game of tennis. Look, you can use your little stick as a racket. Use it. Here we go. Ready. Okay. Make it easy. Ready? Just use your paw. Here we go. Oh, come on, Lola. Make an effort. What a dog. Oh, God.